Good morning, guys. We are stopping for geese that are crossing the road. Poor little guys. Oh, they have all the little babies. Oh, there's some real little babies too. I love when people stop to let geese cross the road. It's just, I'm in no rush, okay? Make sure the little babies get across too. Maybe you'll cross later. They decided the last two will cross later, so we're all good. What I want to talk about this morning is, I said on Instagram, I've been knee deep in this Amber Heard, Johnny Depp situation. I think most of us are. It's just captivating. It's not, I don't know if we'll see something else like this in our lifetime. I really can say we probably won't. So I've definitely been just enthralled. And and something else that I put on Instagram, and something that's been really heavy on my mind this whole time that I've been watching, especially since I've been watching both of them on the stand. If you have the capability to lie about someone either harassing you, getting involved in domestic violence, sexually assaulting you, if you have the ability to lie about something like that, that is a really, really dangerous person. And based off the evidence that I've seen in this situation, I'm going to go ahead and say that I do not navigate towards Amber Heard's side in this. I don't, my heart doesn't feel sore for her. With Amber Heard, I have seen evidence to show that she has not been truthful, and therefore it's brought me to the decision where I stand now to say, if you have the ability to lie about something like that, then you need to seek help and stay the fuck away from other people until you're in a better headspace and you realize why lying about claims like those can completely just demolish someone else's mental health, their life, their well-being, their reputation. And even if it's not a public figure, you can still wreck someone else's reputation, even if it's just, your ex from a few years ago. Because word spreads and people talk, and then, it's kind of like this game of telephone where you say one thing and then by the time it reaches the 10th person, it's a completely different story with embellishments and all kinds of added stuff to it. So it's a really, really big deal. And I just cannot understand how someone could lie about something like that. Or, even if it's not a lie, even if you're embellishing what happened or exaggerating it, I don't understand how anyone could do that. And don't get me wrong, I realize that breakups can get messy, divorces can get messy, but there are a lot of other ways to handle it that would not involve lying about being a survivor of domestic violence. Amber Heard said that she barely survived. She barely got out of her marriage. She escaped her marriage. So the whole thing is just crazy. Now, as I said, I'm not going to be covering the trial just because I feel like there's enough people that are really qualified to give commentary on it that are covering it. If you guys are interested, like I said a few days ago, watch Emily D. Baker if you guys aren't already. She is covering the trial, and I've been just like glued to my screen because her commentary is not only insightful, but it's also I just like her as a person. And like I said, I don't agree with everything that she's said or done, but I do think that she brings a really she just brings a really good stance to providing legal commentary and allowing, like I said, idiots like me to be able to understand legal terms and what's really going on. I don't understand how people can lie. Like, and I get it, like, I think lying is something that is kind of taught to us at a young age. You either get away with lying or you don't get away with lying when you're young, and that kind of instills what you think you can get away with as an adult. So I find that really fascinating. I've always said, I've referred back to my own upbringing, and my dad used to always use The Boy That Cried Wolf as, one of those lessons, I guess, that he would teach me. And for some reason, it always really stuck with me, where if I am constantly crying wolf, or even if it's not constant, if it's just once or twice, if I'm crying wolf, and then the thing that I'm lying about actually happens, I want people to believe me when it actually happens. And I see so often on YouTube, people just coming up with these insane claims on one another and not bringing any evidence to back up the claims. They're saying they're being harassed, they're being stalked, and people on the internet just believe it. I guess because, as human beings, we have compassion for one another. So if someone says that they're being harassed, then most people are going to believe that person, but I've just always felt like if you're gonna come up with claims like that, you really need to show the actual evidence, show the proof, like explain to people, okay, this is exactly what's happening and this is why I'm saying I'm being harassed. People will just come up on YouTube or Instagram or whatever and just say that they're being stalked, they're being harassed, they're being, people are going real life on them, and it's like not a single shred of evidence is shown. So I don't understand that at all. That actually kind of reminds me of when Self-Taught Beauty lied about me. She came on her channel, and the video is gone because she just recently cleaned up her whole channel. There's no more sad fishing, no more homeless shed videos on her channel. But it was, I think, last April, so just over a year ago, she came on her channel and said that I called animal control and sent sheriffs to her house. Well, I didn't, and I had to defend myself, because if I did, I would have said, yes, I did this, and this is why. The woman was hoarding animals in a shed. So as a citizen, I had the right to send a sheriff, but I didn't. And there for a while, I was just hoping that by making videos, maybe she would see the concern from, people who know of her, and she would consider getting rid of her animals until she was able to properly care for them. But she turned it into this, bullying campaign where she felt like she was being bullied by me. And when she came on her channel and said that I was the one that sent the sheriff there, she didn't show a lick of evidence to say, this is how I know it was her. She was purely going off assumptions, and it was completely unfair to put me into the middle of that when it wasn't me. And as I said, if it was, I would have owned up to it and said, yeah, I did it, and this is why. I think that was just the easiest thing for her to do at the time, because at that point in time, she did still have some people on her side who were buying into her bullshit story. And she knew that if she said that, people would come and leave me nasty comments, because I have a platform, so they know how to contact me. If she would have said, oh, it was, Sally Joe in New York, well, nobody knows how to contact Sally Joe in New York. But she says that it's Radiant Brit, and Radiant Brit is the one that has a channel. She has an email address. She's on Instagram. So that's the thing with Self-Taught Beauty, is she is not stupid. She's very clever in the ways that she moves online. And I think there for a while her cleverness worked in her favor. But at this point, I think most of the people that were still buying into her story, even they've checked out. How long can you excuse an animal abuser? Truly. And if you continue to stick up for them and, white knight for this person, I would do some soul searching and figure out why you're okay with a woman that was hoarding cats in a shed and had 2 dogs. The dogs were gone. But it was so bad that we saw the video evidence, and it was enough to literally make you sick to your stomach. Who in their right mind is going to stick up for that? At a certain point, it's just enough is enough. No, we're not going to do that. But I talk about her because of the whole lying thing, and it is kind of wild to see what people will believe online. They'll just eat it up. If you serve it, they'll eat it up. No receipts, no proof. And, saying that someone is harassing you or stalking you or doxing you, those are really big claims to be put out. But I feel like some people think, oh, well, if I say that I'm being harassed, then it's such a serious claim in itself. People will just focus on the claim and not think maybe they're just doing this for attention or to try to make people ignore something else that they did, sad fishing, But anyway, I got a lot of filming done the other day, so there will be a lot of content coming out. And yeah, I've been trying to be really consistent for you guys. And if I do a short video, I try to make it a 2 upload day. If the video is over, 25 or 30 minutes, then, that's a 1 upload day. But just trying to be consistent and, give you guys what you're here for. But either way, I hope that you guys are having an amazing week whenever this goes up. Who knows, it might be the weekend. I have no idea. But yeah, hopefully you guys are good. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.